Hello, and today I have a submission for the Planner Tactical and Bloke on the Range 1 minute of angle all day long challenge. This is just a Savage 110, basically factory action. I have a replacement 243 barrel on, an Cortina brake, and a Magpul Hunter stock. Just put together fairly cheaply, not a whole lot of expensive parts. The Optic is an Arken 4-16, so again, not super expensive on that either. I am shooting reloads. It's going to be Hornady 90 grain ELD topped off on 4350 powder, and I believe there's CCI large rifle primers. And in full transparency, I have shot in a couple of my other rifles, trying to get 10-shot groups. Not yet, but this is probably the rifle I have the best chance of doing this with. That rifle I have the most time on. So we're just gonna go for it and see where we're at. I may post the other videos as well, just depending on how I'm doing with this guy and what I'm feeling like. But got a fresh sheet of paper down at 100 yards, and I am going to be using an aiming reference that is a little bit below where I expect my impact point to be, just so I don't blow out that aiming reference. And here we go. It's frustrating when you use these range chairs and they're not exactly the right height. What are you gonna do? Yep, that's my 10. All right. So, gonna be measuring with the RCBS calipers here, and we're gonna see, walk down the 100 yards here and just see how tight that was. It's actually feel pretty good about this one. Yeah, and we're just gonna see how it goes. Guys, if you have any questions about methodology or anything like that, please leave them in the comments and I can let you know how it is. This is the first time today taking out that rifle, and it's the one that I probably spend the most time shooting because it's quite fun to use the little 6mm bullets to get to the target really fast. It's not going to fit into the old school limited edition. That rifle is about 12 pounds as it's set up. But I think, as you can see, it's pretty good. My aiming reference was that guy on the aircraft carrier, and that's my group size. So if we're measuring this thing edge to edge here, it's pretty close. I have 1.061 on the calipers. And just so we can do that, this is even narrow top to bottom, well below an inch overall group size. But if I subtract the diameter of one bullet, which puts us at the centers, that gets us 1.061 minus 243, well, 0.243. That gets us 0.818 at 100 yards. That's about as best as I can do. Even with my other rifles, I either don't have the practice on them or haven't quite gotten the setup and reloading recipe quite done yet. But that rifle I can shoot 1 minute of angle all day long every day. Some others, no, I'll probably post them just so that you guys can kind of see what's going on with them and kind of how difficult this challenge really is, especially in the limited or the semi-auto category. But you don't need the most expensive setup to get the job done. My setup probably cost only about $1,000, minus the reloading equipment, which is probably like another $300 or $400. And then, you know, just getting the ammo reps in and the setup dialed in. So that's all, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and look forward to seeing everyone else's submissions.